We're up at some, I think this was Cumbria somewhere. Look at the size of these machines. Ah, this is St Bees. I was talking to somebody the other day and I thought we'd bumped into somebody from St Bees. This is this still Peter Stevens? Yeah, this is Peter Stevens. Obviously we've got fresh looking equipment. This is a bypass or a bridge in St Bees, in Cumbria somewhere. That view must be familiar to somebody up at St Bees there somewhere. Oh yeah, kind of used to go everywhere. Oh, that's Duke. Right, let's move on. Anglesey Circuit, Tir Croes as it was known then. If you want me to put a compilation of all these films, I can do. Anyway, let's move on to this one. I think this is Bicester Bypass. This is messing around. Who can recognise that view? This is the Bicester Bypass. Still Peter Stevens, this is. Obviously, the video camera was a novelty, so anything that moved, well, it's still a novelty. Anything that moved, we used to film messing around. Yeah, somebody knows that view in Bicester somewhere. I think that, look at the old cars. I think with Sunbeam, hit down on the Sunbeam. Whoops. We're going well back now, aren't we, into the Avenger days? This is Isle of Wight. This is Ryde in the Isle of Wight. I think it was some sea defence wall type thing. This was. I don't know if you're going to see much of the view. You're just going to see the sea, but yeah, we're right on the seafront here. I'm not sure if it was by some sort of leisure centre or something. Yeah, 'cause we're putting rocks to protect the shoreline from the sea. So this place must still exist. I think it was in Ryde. Let's see where we were putting these stones. I think that's a Volvo FH, isn't it? You can tell by the breather on it. That's an old Volvo FH, pretty sure of it. Do we get to see the registration? Getting stones, big stones delivered to us. Is that a Volvo H8? Look at the breather on the top. That's a Volvo, isn't it? And the squareness of it. Let's see if we get a better view. Pretty sure that's a Volvo. The tractor unit on the truck. What is it? Yeah. Have a look. This stone is about the edge of his lifting capacity. No hard hat, no orange protective jackets, no. Here we go. It's about as much as he can lift. I'm going to go in for another bite. It's about as much as he can lift. Right on the edge of his grip, of his steering. So this view must still be there. Some of the locals in the Isle of Wight should recognise that wherever the hell we are building that at the time. I did want him, I bottled out. I wanted him to crawl over me, but I bottled out and ran away. I said, come on, track over me, I'll stay on the floor. But that plan didn't work. Yeah. Wow, imagine doing that today. Your feet wouldn't touch the ground, would it? It'd be out the door quicker than they could say Jack Flash. Yeah, look, we're building some sort of breakwater, aren't we? We've built it and then we're lining it with rocks. So we're just watching history, aren't we? We're just watching history. And hopefully it should last forever on the old YouTube. Yeah, we're making some sort of breakwater or something, aren't we? Oh, Hawkins. I think Hawkins still exist. Yeah, they do exist. There's transport, but there's construction. Was it Mike Hawkins? Was it the dad? Didn't he get took over by the son? I don't know who runs Hawkins now, but I seem to have a name of Mike Hawkins in my head. Now, was it Mike Hawkins that took it over, or was he the original owner of Hawkins? Can't remember. Here we are. Driving it up on 6-wheel drive. You put it in 6-wheel drive, it'll correct itself. Now, once you've turned it over, you can drive it up. Here we are. Finished the job. We're going over. We're taking them back on the ferry. Because I was a muck shifter, I went wherever those machines went, I went. Yeah, wherever they went on hire, you followed your machine, or you were told to go wherever the machines were. The old road trains, this is me now. Left construction, now I'm on the road. This is the Raven in Whitchurch. Look at the old trucks. My first scanning. Ooh, I look young there, don't I? Look, it's like watching a vintage car show now, isn't it? We're back at Croix. Yeah, single stage venue. The age on some of these now. If only you wouldn't have ragged them, yeah, and kept them. They'd be worth a fortune now as vintage cars. The old sunbeams. Mescot Mark II. Well, even a Mescot Mark II now, you know, you try and find a good one, 2-door. Wow, the value of those today. No Manta. There's an Ascona in here somewhere as well. Always been into making homemade stuff. We made a homemade buggy. Yeah, who wants to know more about the homemade buggy? Oh yeah, we welded up the diff the wrong way. We had 4 reverse and 1 forward. There's Steve the Mooner. Yeah, he was mooned. Remember, you recognise him? Well, you recognise that's the front of him. We were watching the back of him not long ago, weren't we? So here we are, back at Croix. Is this where the Capri... The Mini, hold on. Oh, that's a collector's piece now. Capri Mark 1. Was it Mark 1? And a shove it. Woo! This is Harry when he was a pup. Oh, we've got old Truckfest. Truckfest. It's funny looking back in it. Yeah. Mark 1 transit van.